Alright, folks. We are back with more MechWarrior for Vengeance. Moving on to the last mission on the moon, base defense. So let's see. We'll go ahead and make it small now. I think that'll be the most... See if we make it small now, then it'll be good right off the bat.
You need to get on board as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
We're tracking multiple targets inbound.
We've got him on radar control. Moving to intercept.
Roger, Omega 1. Remember, protect the dropship APUs, or we're dead on the ground.
Roger that, Control. We'll keep them off you.
Reactor.
Whoa, why am I looking up there?
Sensors.
Alright, so
online.
this
Weapons
is
systems
essentially
online. All
the
functioning
reverse of the
systems
mission we
nominal.
just
This
did.
is MechWarrior. We're on him.
Enemy detected.
We just did the before. So we have to defend our...
There goes the Colonel's ship.
Well, I hope they intercept that standard dropship.
defend our own dropship and its APUs. There's a bunch of stuff to kill. Main important thing is getting rid of this old tank right here, because he will happily destroy all of your stuff if you don't get rid of him. Ah, I missed. Most of this other stuff kind of minds its own business down here.
Destroyed.
I better back up.
Weapon destroyed.
Oh.
Weapon destroyed.
So, yep, I can have things destroyed as well.
Set fire, that's a friendly.
Oh my goodness, I need to... The beeping is missiles. Alright, that's not working out very well. There's that hell spawn. I can't see.
Target destroyed.
Oh, okay, good. Get rid of this dumb tank. Yikes. Can't see. Oh wow. Missed. Got one right between his legs, didn't it?
Target destroyed. Warning. Damage
Oh.
critical.
That's not very good. Time to go. Oh no, I'm okay. So yeah, you can switch the damage readout to show you exactly how much you have left. And that third one in from the left is my center torso, denoted by CT, as you can see. I don't know why this guy is being so stubborn.
Omega, we're showing
There we
a
go.
clear scope. Looks like you got them all.
Roger that, Control. Good work, everybody.
Hey, I just wanted a ride. Seemed like the only way to be sure I got one.
Right.
I'm just glad that's the last of them. I was beginning to think they'd just keep coming. This is Control. We've almost got full power. Omega support, get our personnel to ship. Omega Lance, return to ship and prepare for lift.
Roger, Control. Preparing for ingress.
So our dropships are called Talon dropships. Okay, now let's fix this. There we go. Alright. We got a hellspawn. Woo!
Ian here. It's Jen, right?
Yes, sir.
Please, call me Ian. I was just getting set up for our next stop.
Sir, Ian, I just wanted to discuss how it went out there. You know, I don't think it was my best performance.
I thought you were fine.
Well, defensive operations aren't my strong suit. I'm more comfortable in the attack. I'm a very capable MechWarrior, and if you check my dossier, I think you'll find that my record reflects that. Anyway, it was an honor to fight with you, sir. I really believe in what we're doing.
Thanks, Jen. Sorry, I've got another message coming in. Yes?
The flight crew tells me that we're on track for a successful polar deorbit. Your uncle won't risk communications while in flight, but he'll contact us once we're both down.
What are the plans for our first planet-side operation?
Peter and I chose to hit the SpySat launch and control facility on the Elysium Tundra. The satellite network provides Roland with worldwide reconnaissance. We should be able to evade detection for a while, but inevitably he'll pick us up. Once he does, he can track our every move. So, we intend to use his own toys against him. We hit a number of outlying facilities to stall a counterattack. Then we launch an assault on the satellite control station. We don't destroy it, we capture it. Peter's bringing in some of Carl's former colleagues, engineers who can aid us in taking over the station. Once we have control, we can use the satellites to identify Steiner targets and track troop movements.
Sounds good.
Before we set down, you'll have to scout out the area near our drop site. If any patrols identify our drop location, we're dead. We'll hot drop you prior to setting down. I recommend you keep your recon lance small to avoid detection, but that's your call. I'll upload the tactical overview for the rest of the op by the time you get back. Hopefully, Peter will have contacted us by then. Be sure to check your Lancemate roster and get me your picks for the mission as soon as possible.
All right. I'll get us set up for the drop.
Our equipment seems to have handled the trip just fine, young Dressari. I just wish there was a bit more of it. There should be good supplies for salvage here on the Tundra. Even some heavier chassis. We could use them.
Agreed.
Heat management shouldn't be much of a problem in this environment, but it will be more of a factor than on the moon. Since the enemy will be more formidable here, you'll want to use surprise in your tactics. Perhaps some long-range weapons in your loadout specifications. Also, speed will be more of a factor, particularly in this terrain. Faster mechs can handle the steeper slopes more effectively.
I'll keep that in mind.
A piece of advice, young Dressari. Balance your Lancemate's loadout with your own. You want to fight as a coordinated whole, not as a collection of mismatched single combatants. Once you've specified the mech configurations you'll be using, I'll get them set up as quickly as possible. Good luck.
Sir?
Yes, Casey?
I noticed we've been encountering a lot of smaller combatants. I tend to try to take those targets out at longer range since their weapons are often range limited.
Prudent.
When I'm on Lance, I'd like you to consider me your official sniper, sir. Okay, maybe not official, but I'd like to be outfitted for longer range engagements. It's a tactic I use a lot and heartily recommend.
When possible, I'll try to arrange for you to be appropriately outfitted for that role.
Thanks, sir. I'd also recommend that we all try to use it to our full advantage. I suspect we're going to be encountering a lot of smaller craft in this environment. Even against mechs, you can do a lot of damage with long-range sniping, particularly if you're not in a hurry.
All right, Casey. I'll try to remember that, and encourage the rest of the team to use it when appropriate.
Alright, so now we can pick who we want to come with us. We have Casey, he's meh across the board. Not bad, not horrible. And we have Jen, who is pretty darn good. Now, I will say the more you use a person, the better their stats get. So for now, we'll use Casey so that he can start improving. We'll give him a health spawn, number 3. Whoa, that's right. I have to slow that down. There we go. Health spawn number 3. Let's see. Snow? Sure, snow. Why not? Get rid of that. Sure, why not? No. There's nothing I can really do too effectively here. I can put those on. Sure. Yeah. There's 2 different weapon variations, so I don't really have an example. Oh no, I do. So, and right here. So you'll see that you know, these are the same thing, but the clan one is better in every regard. Weighs less, does more damage, etc. So basically, whenever possible, you want to use the and they generally have more range too. Not always, but you know, sometimes, depending on what it is you're comparing. You generally almost always want to use the clan version instead. So. What the? No, just shoot all 3 of them all the time. I don't care. So this is just the weapon grouping. Okay. Snow. Sure. Also, this game is pretty forgiving. It gives you back the things that get destroyed. Future games do not. And you gotta live with your mistakes. Alright. I forgot to,
What's that first step?
Dang it. I should have did this beforehand. There we go.
Control, this is Omega Lead. We're down.
I'm down. All systems nominal.
Roger, Omega Lead. We're preparing for touchdown. We know Steiner's running patrols out here, so scout all nav points and neutralize any units you encounter. We can't risk being discovered.
Roger, Control. Sweep and destroy. En route to Nav Point Alpha.
Okay. And yes, we can give orders to our lance mates like,
Close up and form on me.
like so.
Copy that.
Peregrine,
Is
whatever
it
you want to
just me, or
say.
do Steiner insignia look like bullseyes?
Just a little helicopter.
Target destroyed.
No trouble at all. That shadow up there is a mech, it's a Raven. We have some more helicopters coming in, but...
Attack my target.
That's a Roger.
not a very formidable. There's that helicopter. Somewhere. There it is. Get rid of that. And this guy. Get rid of that. Okay. More helicopters. Alright, I don't know why he's going so far back this way. So we are almost out of bounds.
Scratch that target.
There we go. Okay.
Close up and form on me.
Roger.
These things don't matter. And yeah, and here, look, check it out. You see these people. They don't do anything. You can't do anything to them either. It's just silly. Oh, another
Attack my target.
Roger.
Let's see, I think we were supposed to
Nav point Alpha reached.
do that. I feel like, right? Something about radar. Am I getting confused with something else? I don't know.
Oh, that's salvage.
Okay, now we can move on.
Close up and form on me.
Copy that.
Just stomp right through the trees. There'll be a few tanks, I think, up here. Yep.
Target destroyed.
Where'd the other one go? Get back here.
Target destroyed.
And now I can continue on about our business.
Casey here. Looks like some kind of resupply outpost.
Control, we've got some kind of small outpost here.
Roger, Omega Lead. Probably a recon base. Take out any defenses and mobile units.
Affirmative, Control. In progress. Close up and form on me.
That's a Roger.
Nav point Beta reached.
Yeah, cougars aren't bad. For light mechs.
Target destroyed.
I think there's another one somewhere.
Ammunition depleted.
Okay,
Target
no more
destroyed.
missiles. That's a shame.
Target destroyed.
Really? It's taking him that long to...
Target
Come on now.
destroyed.
Goodness me. We can blow all that up, but no point.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Reached.
And that'll do it there.
Control, this is Omega Lead. I show a clear scope. I think that's it.
Roger, Omega Lead. We confirm that. We're touching down.
Confirmed.
As soon as we're down, I'll have the salvage team sweep the area and see what they can recover. Control out. Omega, be advised. Steiner's elite units are deployed in this area, so you may have some tougher fights.
The elite units. Oh no.
Dropship 2, we're on the ground.
And then make it big. And we got a Cooper. And you see here, Casey is somewhat improved.
Uncle Peter.
Glad to see you made it safely down. I understand you encountered some patrols in your area. Steiner's in a higher state of alert than I expected. We were able to engage the Steiner dropship and severely disabled it before we lost contact. We took some damage, but we're fine. I'll RV with the satellite engineering team tomorrow. Get them there as quickly as possible. Knock out as many of the defenses as you can before we get there.
I'm working on it.
I'm sure you'll do fine. Elise sent another comm intercept. No big surprises, but I told her to pass it on to you. I'll be in touch as soon as I get the engineering group into the area. Take care.
Ian, I just wanted to request something about the Lance.
Please, go ahead.
I'm used to being outnumbered, not being able to overwhelm the enemy. So I tend to try to get as close as possible to my objective using ECM and limited active radar scans before attacking. I think we're facing that kind of situation now.
You're more talented at stealth than some of us, Jen.
Well, maybe, but they're skills anyone can learn, and the only way to get better is practice. My old commander was a big advocate of carefully coordinating attacks so that the enemy wouldn't be able to effectively use his defenses against you. Using ECM, limited radar scans, holding fire until the last moment. And the situation we're facing, particularly here, I think this could be very effective.
Thanks, Jen. I'll keep it in mind. And I'll remember to draw on your skills.
Thanks, Ian.
Here's the transmission we intercepted from Vanta Castro. She's speaking to Captain James Cullen, one of the architects of the invasion. We suspect Cullen issued the orders to eliminate your family. We believe he's currently tasked with pacifying the populace and suppressing any loyalist uprisings. Transmission follows.
We don't know where they are. Haven't you been listening? I can't even verify if they're still on the moon. We must assume they're on the planet preparing to strike at us again.
Making assumptions in warfare is risky, Major. Look what it's already cost you. Don't ask me to loan you my toys if you're going to send them back broken.
If you had sent me veterans for the assignment as I requested, we wouldn't be having this problem, Cullen. I want 3 companies detached under my authority. I need to get them in place before it's too late.
And I'll be happy to pass along your request to Lord Roland.
I'm giving you an order, Captain. I want a solid spread of mechs and armor covering our flanks until we know the enemy's location and strength.
And I would love to comply, truly. But there's a shortage of dropships for moving personnel right now. Or hadn't you noticed?
Yes, Carl.
I don't want to intrude, young Dressari, but I wanted to suggest something. We can use any supplies we recover, no question. But while you're considering where to strike first, consider also that when we strike the mech outpost, we may be able to capture some larger mechs before they can even get pilots into them. The machine isn't dangerous without a mind to control it, and salvaging some more powerful chassis with no combat damage could help turn the tide in every mission afterwards.
Yeah. Alright, I don't think there's much to do in here. You can look at this. It's pretty good little thing. It's very squishy though, but it is very strong. But as you can see, its armor is crap. It's also a light, whereas this is medium. But having this presents some opportunities because we can remove its weapons, and we can save that, and we can tweak some things here. as in load up on large lasers. And slap a few more heat sinks on there. Can drop the armor on our legs a little bit. Get one more heat sink. There we go. Now we'll be pretty formidable. That's good. Yeah, so we'll have shoot all 3 on number 1, shoot 2 on number 2, and missiles on 3. Okay.
Omega Lance, this is Control. You're nearing maximum detection range for the
sensors.
I forgot to do something to the Hellspawn. I think it was this one, yeah? Yes. Because we have some clan missiles now. Look at how much lighter they are. So we can take those off. We also have ER pulse lasers, so let's just strip it out. Don't put them both there. Put that up there. Okay. And look at that, we have 6 extra tons just for nothing. With which we can put more LRMs on. Yeah. Yep, that's good. Alright, now we transition ahead of time. Okay.
Omega Lance, this is Control.
There.
You're nearing maximum detection range for the communication relay. Suggest you shut down radar and go to passive sensors only. The array is at nav point Alpha. Supply depot is at Epsilon. Once you hit the array, they'll have no way to call in reinforcements, and you should be clear to move into the base.
Acknowledge, Control. Moving to nav point Alpha.
Omega forward. Are you in position at Beta?
We're moving into the area, Control. We're encountering some rough terrain, but we'll be ready.
Radar off, running quiet.
Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems, non-radar off. Passive sensors engaged.
So you do that by hitting Control R.
Form up on me.
Roger. Joke for you. A polar bear walks into a bar with a penguin under one arm and a 3-foot salami under the other.
Clear the comm, MechWarrior. Style may home in on any transmission, even bad joke.
Sorry, Major.
There's the comm array.
Well done, Omega Lance. Not a murmur on Steiner channels. Proceed through nav points for fastest route to the supply depot. Intel indicates not more than 1 lance of defending mechs supported by combat aircraft. If possible, destroy any comm facilities at the base to prevent recall of local patrols.
Roger, Control. We'll take out any defenders and communication facilities. Try to leave the rest intact for salvage.
Intel patrols observed a couple of heavy cargo choppers touching down last night. Try to leave those alone. They'll still have a lot of supplies aboard.
Roger, Control. Leave cargo choppers intact.
Casey.
Casey here.
Now that the array's down, you can probably tell that joke.
Negative, Control. It wasn't that funny anyway.
Close up and form on me.
Roger.
Nav point Beta reached.
There's basically no way to get rid of the
Nav point Gamma reached.
the communication and radar dishes at the base before they recall their patrols. I've tried. Not now, but in the past I've tried multiple times, and it never worked. Because there's going to be like a patrol of helicopters that see us.
Nav point Delta reached.
I think there's some turrets up here on this hill. Yeah, right there.
Short-range communications from the base. They may be recalling their patrols. Better expect a few more visitors.
Roger, Control.
Just what we need. A few more people shooting at us.
2 scout choppers, inbound.
With passive sensors, they may need a direct visual to notice you.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Attack my target.
Roger.
So that is a very large. Well, it's a heavy mech. Mainly carries missiles. I need to get rid of this thing. Okay.
Target destroyed.
Yes, there's three large lasers. Pack a real punch. So you can see there, Casey's getting a little roughed up. So let's go help him out.
Prepare your mech.
Copy that.
And there's repair bays back over there, so it's not every mission has them, but this one does, so. This guy's pretty much useless now.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
I'm just gonna wait till he is done getting fixed up. He essentially can't be any more destroyed than that. There we go, he's all fixed.
Target destroyed.
Now, what are we doing? Aren't they all gone? I think they're all gone. As far as I know.
Enemy detected.
Ah, not quite.
Attack my target.
Roger. Looks like we made enough noise to attract some attention. 2 mechs inbound. Must be a patrol.
Enemy detected.
Scratch that target.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Yep. Large lasers. Don't leave home without them. Oop. Okay, just some helicopters randomly chilling there. Sure.
Attack my target.
Copy that. Omega Lead, this is 2-5. I count 0 hostiles. Base is secured.
Acknowledge, 2-5.
Well done, Omega. We're sending in infantry to secure the structures. Once it's clear, we'll get salvage teams into the area. Should be quite a haul. Carl will be a happy man. Return to base, heading 170.
Roger. On the way.
I'm just happy we're finished. Scratch that target.
And then fixed. Okay. So we got a catapult and a Shadow Cat. And bunch of stuff. And you can see Casey got better again, so.
Not bad, Chief.
Thanks.
I guess you're not one of those royals who lets the rest of us handle the heavy lifting. You've obviously impressed Jen. Your fighting's not bad either. Me, I give you a 7, maybe an 8. Of course, I rate myself a 9.
That low?
So I'm biased. Even Rathburn's saying you show ability. From her, that's high praise. With a little luck, I think our little ice brigades might just pull this off. See you on the field.
So, young Duke, you did it. My crews are ecstatic. This is exactly what you need. The larger chassis will serve you well, I promise you. I suggest you take heavier equipment for yourself. It is appropriate that a leader's mech reflect the strength of his abilities to his team. I'll have your ride ready and painted in our colors before your next sortie.
Thanks, Carl. I'll let you know.
Ian, I have your uncle for you.
Ian, sorry for the delay in getting back to you. Steiner's on full alert, and I couldn't risk a broadcast.
I'm just glad you're all right.
I've got the text we need for the assault. We'll be rendezvousing with you as soon as possible. I'm sure they've ID'd me, but that can work to our advantage. Roland will expect me to lead any major offensive, which means maybe I can draw their forces away from our objective.
Understood.
Nice work on your side, by the way. Even your tactical officer seems impressed.
Hard to tell.
I'm sure Elise is just being her usual standoffish self. Don't let that fool you. Both she and Carl have sent me private reports indicating you're earning their respect. Carl's even showing some enthusiasm. With luck, we'll be there by nightfall. Put on some coffee for me. I'll see you then. Out.
I forgot to mention this to you earlier, young Duke. We salvaged some interesting energy weapons at the base. Bombast lasers. The weapon charges over time, so it takes a little more skill to operate than a conventional laser. But it has the best damage to ton ratio of any weapon. If you're fighting weight limits, you might want to try it out. It can be lethal in the right hands.
Okay, finally done with the chit-chat. So here's the catapult. Packs a lot of weapons, missiles, I guess, not weapons. These are LRM-20, so it shoots 20 missiles per volley. There's that bombast laser. I'm not a big fan of them. I'm not generally a big fan of the catapult in general. Yikes. Okay. Just get rid of that, get rid of that. There we go. Oh, not red. There's some kind of, not that cool ones down here. Splotch, sticks, twirl, perplexed. Eh. Yeah, snow. Right. We'll load it up like that. These things just weigh too damn much. Do that, and oops. We'll go like that. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think, right? Yeah. Now then, what can we do with this? We have two large lasers. That's pretty good. And then let's take... I may as well strip these because I'm not using them. I don't think I'm using this one either. I might at some point though, so we'll leave that on there. We'll spawn 3. Strip so that I can get this stuff. Because I like the Shadow Cat better than the Hell Spawns. Let's see. You could put 2 LRM-10s on there. Sure. That'll work. And we'll do that. Okay. You can have that, and I will take that. Alright. Ooh, we ran kind of late. That's alright, though. We'll wrap things up here, so the next one we'll come back and do escort techs, so thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.